How to add color to the interior. In brief, the main thing is not to overdo it. Start with bright details and small elements of the interior. See more in the video. If you are inspired by the ideas for interior from the video, you can purchase the furniture and accessories you liked from the links below. Step 1. In the 80s, excessively bright interiors were common, which made the word color an expletive one. However, now designers are gradually returning to color. Boring beige interiors are a thing of the past. If you have always been fond of a muted color palette and are afraid of bright colors but eager to learn to manage them, use a neutral background with color accents. You can decorate a room with home textiles and accessories that can be easily removed or replaced. For example, with decorative pillows and lamps. Step by step, your eyes will learn to perceive color accents. Partially painted furniture looks modern as well. Thus, chairs with bright yellow legs will look better than entirely yellow chairs. If you want, you can repaint the legs a subtler color. Gray is a neutral color and the perfect background for bolder decisions, such as a delicate mint green or a rich yellow. Single-color accents and unobtrusive accents, such as flowers and candlesticks, visually unite the space without overloading it. Even beginners will be able to highlight one color on a neutral background. By using a monochrome palette, you will be able to avoid acute contrast, since shades of one and the same color are a perfect match. Step 2. When your eyes get used to these accents, add more color to the space. Bright paintings, curtains, and other large objects. Use a limited color range. A few combined colors are visually pleasing, and it will be easier for you to choose matching items in a store. If you are in a doubt about choosing the colors, remember that you should dilute warm shades with cold ones. Otherwise, the former will steal the show. On the color wheel, sunny yellows and reds oppose austere blues and greens. Don't be afraid to complement the interior with a large bright piece of decor or furniture. Sometimes it may look more advantageous than plenty of small randomly shattered multicolored spots. Complement the interior with simply patterned objects. The eyes will travel more smoothly over the space.
We painted the walls white and the house looks cold. Why so? In brief, white is considered neutral, but it's difficult to use in the interior. Choose a shaded option. It will make the space look peculiar and deep. See more in the video. To visually expand the room and make it brighter, many people paint the walls pure white. It's believed to be neutral, but often looks like a failure. Sometimes, white may highlight all the room's shortcomings, look clumsily and empty. It's all because it should be used correctly. Tip 1. Consider the natural light peculiar not only to the room, but to your locality as well. In cold countries, the natural light is cool, which can make it harsh. Pay attention to this when arranging the interior. In warm countries, white color is softer and warmer, which makes light shades look more pleasant. Tip 2. Choose the right shade. The yellowish one will visually make the room glowing and the bluish cool. In the northern hemisphere, the walls of a living room facing south should be painted white with a grey or blue tint. It will absorb sun glints. In the rooms facing north, the light is more diffused and cool. You can paint its walls white with a sandy shade. In the southern hemisphere, the case is the opposite. Tip 3. Mix shades of white. Paint wooden panels, ceiling and walls slightly different colors. It will make the room visually more interesting, voluminous, and create a slightly layering effect. By using a single color range, you will balance the interior elements. If you've already painted the entire apartment white, don't repaint it. Just take a suitable shade of white and cover a few areas with it. Tip 4. Keep in mind that white will interact with the room's color range. Experiment with different solutions. Remember that furniture of muted shades of wood match warm white tints and bold and bright one with bluish colors. Furniture made of natural materials such as a wooden rustic tabletop, a woven sisal rug, as well as a sheepskin makes the room with white colors and walls visually softer. Any vintage furniture will add character and personality to the room. Rounded shapes and natural colors will make the space cozy. To make the apartment harmonious, place honey-colored furniture next to an open wooden staircase. Tip 5. Consider the lamplight. If you have harsh fluorescent or cold white halogen lamps, you should add warm white shades to the interior. In case of soft spot lighting, you can use almost any tint. Is it true that grey is a more popular interior color than beige? In brief, yes, and that's great. See more in the video. People almost no longer use beige color in the interior. This is because apartment owners used to apply it wherever possible. Gradually, grey has replaced beige, and it happened for a reason. Grey has numerous tones and shades. Besides, it makes a perfect background, since it is good for emphasizing other colors. Tip 1. Consider the daylight. Grey is a universally applicable color. It can make a neutral base for any interior, favorably emphasize pastel shades, and highlight brighter ones. For grey to cope with its functions, it must have the right color temperature. First, take the daylight in the room into account. Thus, cold daylight usually matches warm shades of grey and vice versa. Grey should be in harmony with the color of furniture, decorative elements, and the room style. Cool bluish-grey shades are good for large and bright rooms. They are matched well with the Scandinavian-style interiors, whose monochrome palette is highlighted with bright accents. In small rooms with insufficient daylight, warm grey shades with a bit of yellow, orange, or beige look to advantage. They are matched well with warm metallic colorful accents and natural wood. Tip 2. Use several shades of grey. To emphasize architectural elements, use several shades of grey in one room. For example, paint the high ceiling dark grey and the walls matted light grey. Paint the wooden decorative elements beige. To emphasize a light mansard ceiling or alcove, paint the walls dark grey. Use different shades to highlight architectural elements. Paint the walls one color and the ceiling another. Tip 3. Add black and white accents. Grey color in the minimalistic interior will make your room look like a boutique hotel. Take a few different shades of grey. They will anyway match great. White and black accents will make the space look deeper. Grey is believed to look great in the industrial interiors. It is well matched with metal and concrete materials. What kind of interior is always in fashion? In brief, the best option is a basic neutral interior with trendy highlights. Interior design has its fashion trends as well, but they remain popular for a longer time than in the fashion industry. Many people want their home interior to look modern and classy, but few can afford to change tiles in the bathroom only because the previous design is out of fashion. A sure way to get an up-to-date interior design is an ability to recognize which trendy design solutions will quickly become outdated and which will significantly change lifestyle for a long time. Based on these conclusions, you can make a decision, leaving a space for creativity. Tip 1. Create a neutral background. The best option for the floors is the classic style. Parquets, floor tiles with traditional patterns, or natural sisal on the floor always look aesthetic and remain trendy for a long time. If you want your floor to look brighter, lay an uncommon carpet. Keep in mind that bathroom and kitchen design trends are developing slowly. Today, classic furniture and eclecticism are being replaced by ergonomic kitchens with built-in appliances. This can also be considered a fashion, but such a kitchen is easy to change when it's no longer in trend. Tip 2. Pay attention to the classic style. Vintage fashion is cyclical. Brown antique furniture hasn't been in demand recently, so it makes sense to repaint it, and it will perfectly complement any interior. A couple of years ago, shabby chic style was a hottest new trend, but has now gone out of fashion. This style is characterized by romantic pastel colors, floral ornaments, and aged objects. However, a design based on the classic forms from the 1950s is in trend, as always. You won't regret deciding on this option. A classic bench or a set of dining furniture, complemented by such accessories as cushions and modern tableware, will never go out of fashion. Step 3. Focus on the house or the apartment when choosing a color. The fashion for colors is swift passing, so be careful when choosing the main color for the walls. Leave eye-catching shades for highlights and rooms where the walls will be easier to repaint. In old homes, you'd better prefer harsh tones with a bit of grey added. In modern homes, you can use cleaner and richer colors. To get an idea what will go out of fashion soon, check your social media feeds. If they are full of avocado or pony patterns, then these trends have taken a back seat. You can only use such things as accessories because you can quickly replace them.
How to combine different styles of furniture. In brief, interior eclecticism looks fashionable and modern only if its elements match. As a result of circumstances, furniture of different ages and styles is common in many houses. Fashion trends may be inspiring, but you shouldn't blindly stick to them. It will deprive the interior of its personality and make it look outdated. By combining items from different eras, you can create an interesting, multi-layered composition that you can change and enhance over time. There are a few techniques that make it possible to add eclecticism into the interior by using different styles of furniture. Tip 1. Use furniture of one color. To make the room look harmonious, use furniture of one and the same color. Use a single color scheme to design the interior or vice versa. Highlight certain color elements. You may place indoor plants all over the room as a connecting thread. Use furniture from different sets, but from the same era, for example, the Victorian one with curly legs. Tip 2. Use similar materials. Use similar materials to decorate the interior. For example, in case of an open layout, it may be one type of flooring or identical pendant light that will visually unite the furniture. This kind of solution will make it look as if that was the idea. Remember that the furnishing style should be close. For example, if your furniture is from the 1950s, classic and modern, most of the objects should be in one of these styles. Thus, the room will look uniform, with the highlighted objects being seen as an accent. Size also matters. Different chairs at the table should be of about the same height and shape. Tip 3. Use repeating patterns. To make different objects in the living room look eclectic, use repeating patterns. Think of a color scheme. Put blue and red accent pillows on the neutral colored furniture. Add a little yellow as an accent. Follow these tips and you will design a harmonious space, even if you have never done it.
Relaxing atmosphere in the bedroom. In brief, leave a minimum of items, decide on natural materials and muted colors. See more in the video. Step 1. Choose functional furniture. It's not only in a luxurious hotel that you can get a good night's rest. Everyone needs a comfortable room to rest. A properly furnished bedroom isn't just visually attractive. Decide on functional furniture that fills the space to the max. Floor-to-ceiling wardrobes, beds with storage boxes. There shouldn't be many things in the bedroom. Step 2. Paint the space suitable colors. Color affects the emotional state of a person who rests in the room. Thus, it's recommended choosing the natural color range. Green shades will make the interior more delicate. Pale blue and blue will soothe. Hazel is a cozy, grounding color. In the bedroom, you shouldn't make eye-catching accents. Paint all the walls the same color. If you want to create a cocoon effect, cover the floor and ceiling with this color as well. Furniture and walls of the same color minimize visual mess in the room. By painting the headboard and lamp fasteners the same color, you will be able to erase the boundaries between objects and focus your eyes on them. Step 3. Use high-quality bed linen. The bed is the most important element in the bedroom. The bed linen quality determines the comfort of your night's rest. Use linen made of natural fabrics. Combed cotton and linen are incredibly pleasant to touch. Silk is enjoyable to the skin. Choose minimalistic, plain sheets and duvet covers. Thus, you'll be able to change decorative pillows, pillow slips and blankets, use contrasting shades, renew the bedroom design, and come up with uncommon arrangements on the bed. Carpeting or carpets will make the room cozier. Step 4. Ensure a calm environment. The bedroom should not only be beautiful, it's important to get a good night's rest there. For your body to produce melatonin, you need to rest in a dark and quiet room. For perfect sleeping conditions, hang blackout curtains or roller blinds made of light-absorbing material. Remove all gadgets and light-emitting devices from the bedroom. Use old-fashioned analog alarm clocks. Natural elements bring calmness, so add houseplants to the bedroom. Choose accessories and furniture of natural materials. A sliding door wardrobe decorated with a discreet natural landscape will add particular charm to the interior without disturbing the relaxing atmosphere of the bedroom. Step 5. Make a cozy mess. A half-made bed is a golden mean between perfectly made and starched sheets that look boring and an untidy, disheveled bed. No one likes mess. Reasonable mess, a casually thrown blanket, pillows of different color and patterns, will make the room cozy. How to choose paintings to match the interior. In brief, there is no way to do that. You can do vice versa. Stick to certain rules to choose an interior that matches the paintings. See more in the video. An easy way to make an artist angry is to tell him that you need a painting to match the curtain color. His irritation is understandable. Artists prefer to create freely instead of making masterpieces that match interiors. Thus, it's easier to choose paintings as separate objects without considering the room design. But you can try to find a golden middle. Tip 1. Select the main element. If you've started repairing the room, look at your paintings. Select a single element in them, a pattern, a color, or a style. It will become a source of inspiration. Thus, you can select one abstract shape and copy it in accessories. Or hang a black and white photo against an almost monochrome background. If the painting contains many colors, choose the least frequently used one. Take it as a basis for color accents in the room. Sometimes it may be difficult to understand what appeared first, a painting or interior accessories. To make the space look harmonious, the painting colors and shapes should be repeated in the furniture shapes and pillow patterns. Tip 2. Don't choose paintings to match the interior color. People tend to buy paintings to use as a decoration for the finished interior. A natural space is another thing, that is the one that is shaped gradually. In this case, choosing paintings is a more difficult task. Choose art objects to match your taste, not the carpet color. You can always visually unite them by adding suitable accessories into the room. Tip 3. Turn the painting into a spotlight. Decorate the neutrally colored interior with one large expressive picture. It will attract all the attention and will make the design look complete. Tip 4. Complement the white and black interior with a variety of textures. To make the black and white printed interior look more interesting, complement it with objects with different textures, indoor plants, and shades of white. The minimalist palette will remain, but the space will look fresher. Thanks for watching. Check out other videos with the ideas for interior and click the bell button to stay in touch. You will find the links to the furniture and accessories you liked below the video. Embrace the changes.